Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Taking a look at some numbers here for Ayo Dosunmu.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Butler. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bulls, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Williams and Vucevic are inside. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. Go. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And here's White. The baseline J. And he knocks the jumper down.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Now here's Butler. And his scoring average impressive, putting up 17 a game. Tried to fade back there, but it's off the mark. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their first foul shot of the night. That's good from White. Here's Giddey. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Yep, that one's good.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Out to Hield. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside, Williams. White against Hield. White, the pass to Horton Tucker. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And he lays it in on the break.
This is why you must stay in front of Butler. When he's leaking out like this, he's focused on scoring.
Pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 32, Trace Jackson.
Curry against Giddey. Jackson Davis' screen. Butler on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago with a rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Here's Jackson Davis. Outside for Butler. Jack's up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Horton Tucker. Now here's Dosunmu. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Butler. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
Shooting for Golden State, Jimmy Butler, taking 2 shots.
Butler hits them both. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Giddey.
2 minutes.
Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
The ball control Butler possesses is valuable. I mean, his decision-making in pick and rolls is quite impressive.
Now here's Vucevic, coming off a 16-point game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Outside, Williams. Curry against Giddey. For 3, and the three-pointer goes. Giddey's got 5 now.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Robbed. Now here's Dosunmu. Butler covering. Giddey against Curry. White on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Back to Giddey. Shoots over Curry. And it's Giddey missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
The shot's good. 13 points in the game.
Hey guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And here's Curry for 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. That shot is off. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Warriors ahead. They're up by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
So on the floor for Golden State. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Now here's Horton Tucker. No points so far. And he comes up with a bucket. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
The kick out, Curry. Back to Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Bulls trail by 4. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Butler. Curry surveys. Jackson Davis a screen. Butler passes to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The Warriors lead by 4. How about the grit of Ayo Dosunmu? You see it in his hustle play, but also his work ethic, RJ.
Yes, he continues to improve, BA. The coach is training him to be shot ready. That's down and low. He's upping his volume and efficiency from long range.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
The Bulls making a switch here. Phillips is checked in. On defense, the Warriors. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Back to Dosunmu. Picked by Smith. 6 to shoot. Pass to Dosunmu. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Dosunmu's gotten his second bucket on the night. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Looney, the screen. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Smith outside, pass the ball. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Dosunmu can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Moody. Takes a 3. Smith with the rebound. To the middle. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Podziemski into the lane. Moody from outside. He shot that time, not on target. Chicago trailing here. Ball with it. Kuminga defends. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Smith. Josh Giddey's checked in for Phillips. And it's White in for Dosunmu.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
Now here's Kuminga. Still without a bucket. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Tries it from 19. Offensive rebound. Pass to Moody. Back to Looney with 1 on the clock. And Looney with the slam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Chicago. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors.
Squad, get loud and let them hear you.
And here are the Warriors now.
If you want a t-shirt,
Outside for Butler. Launches a 3. And it's Butler knocking down the 3.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Pass to Williams. 23 seconds left in the half. 5 on the clock. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the first half now in the books. Warriors ahead, up 10. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
30. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fifth.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
Bottom line, Jimmy Butler is running the show right now, putting up points and injecting a lot of energy into this team.
That's exactly what you want from a star, production and leadership.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
The Warriors lead by 10. Williams and Vucevic are inside. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Now Curry. They set a pick. Outside for Butler. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They host the Pistons after this one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Butler goes for it inside.
And Butler was a raw offensive prospect early on. Now he's a wrecking ball on this end.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And it's Giddey missing. The Warriors lead by 10. Pass to post. Now Green. There's a screen. Here's Post. Launches it. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors.
Number 32, Trace Jackson Davis.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
Giddey passes to Williams. White against Hield. The kick out to Williams. Knocks down the triple. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
To the cup, Curry. Green for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's Butler going inside. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Williams passes to Giddey. And here's White. Back to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. EA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Giddey. Here's Dosunmu. The kick out to Williams. 4-3. Gets the three to fall. Williams has got 6.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Looney, a screen on White. Podziemski into the lane. Right side, Kuminga. Looney, the screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, when you look around the league at the young players, Kuminga is one of the stars.
It's hard to ignore the work that he's done in his young career. Already a part of a championship team. There is no doubt he's blossoming into a star in this league. We got to keep an eye out for him.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for Horton Tucker. Smith no good. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Kuminga. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Chicago has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. Ball finds White. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Moody misses. Bulls trail by 9. Dosunmu left side for 3. Collins. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pass to Moody. White with it. Now guarded by Moody. Puts the move on. And White lays it in. He's got 7.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Podziemski, hounded by Ball. Podziemski with it, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Golden State, Moody is out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Santos in at the 4. Shoots from 14. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Ellis is checked in for Herder. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Curry, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
The Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Ball with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. Lets it go from 14. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Such an easy shot to miscalculate. Great confidence, though, out of Lonzo Ball.
Ball against Curry. Butler on the wing. Butler on the wing. And he converts the layup. Butler's got 24.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Collins a screen. Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Green, a screen. Curry passes to Hield. Stolen by Collins. Carter against Curry. Pass to Dosunmu. Smith with a screen on Hield. Dosunmu on the wing. Guarded by Hield. Dosunmu, the pass to Carter. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
The kick out, Curry. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Pass to Giddey. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Vucevic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Trace Jackson Davis picks one up.
What makes Vooch so tough is the combination of size and athleticism. Defenses are always trying to figure him out. That's why this man is a double-double every night.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Butler on the attack. JB.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Pass to Vucevic. With the fadeaway. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Butler with the ball. Guarded by Vucevic. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Golden State ball.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Butler.
2 minutes.
Outside for Green. Up again. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Giddey against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, Williams with the block. And he gets it back. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Pass to White. The 3 is up. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Here's Jackson Davis. Outside for Butler. Another shot. Williams grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 7.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. Jackson Davis down low, working on Vucevic. And here's Butler outside. He can't get that one to fall. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 7. Horton Tucker, the pass to Vucevic. Deflected! No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so the Warriors take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Okay, buddy, looking at the defensive side, talk about the effort and the focus you showed tonight.
We just more locked in. We had a long film room talk, and we had a good dialogue and back and forth. It all comes down to trust and trusting everybody and make sure everybody had each other's back. And that's what we did. We had each other's back, and we played together and played team defense.
That trust is everything. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.